Hi, I would like to brief you about the Master Certification course in Electric Vehicle Powertrain Development. As you are aware, there is a lot of evolution of technology that is happening in the EVs. That means if somebody have to develop a powertrain for an electric vehicle, they need to understand the overall system perspective. It could be components such as a motor, controller, battery, the vehicle performance, usability, drivability, and a lot of other scenarios for the homologation certification of the overall vehicle. This course on EV powertrain is designed for engineers to get yourself equipped with the skills to get into an engineering sector of developing EV powertrains. Overall, through this course, we have created the journey so that you can learn the complete perspective from the basics to the complete knowledge at the end, where you will be able to know how to work and calibrate electric vehicles. To make this all possible, the whole course starts with understanding EV powertrain, where you get lab facilities like this, such as the vehicle on bench. Also, we have real vehicles, and then two-wheelers and four-wheelers. We have teardown of all the electric vehicle batteries, electric motors, motor controllers, the battery management systems, and all the things. So with this learning, you get to build an understanding of how the systems which are present in an electric vehicle functions and the importance of each and every component of an electric vehicle. Then you get to learn to use MATLAB, Simulink, and Stateflow to develop an electric vehicle powertrain. You would work on creating models for quasi-static modeling and also the dynamic modeling. With the help of this, you realize how OEM will develop these models to decide how to choose the right size of a motor, how to choose the right size of a battery or a controller or components. Once you gain the idea of selecting these components, the OEMs will develop the powertrain unit or the overall vehicle at which the integration will happen. So as a part of this journey, we have developed these test benches, also motor test benches, and then the four-wheeler test benches. You will be able to come to a lab facility at Bangalore, where you get an opportunity to work on testing the motors and gain an understanding of how does the motor characteristics exist before you go for selection of specific components for the vehicle. You also get an experience to work with motor controllers, understand on how to work with motor controllers to change parameters and software functionalities, so that you gain a good understanding of the motor and a controller. We also have test facilities where you get a deep understanding of the battery management system, and its behavior. Once you have this comprehensive knowledge, you go through the further learning activities of developing advanced motor models, advanced transmission models, thermal models, and finally with even the auxiliary systems such as HVAC systems and battery and motor cooling systems. With all of this knowledge, you get to build a comprehensive experience, and then finally you get to visit our lab facilities for a two-wheeler dyno testing. As a part of this test facility that we have created, you get to experience how to test electric vehicles, and then how to work with electric vehicle motor controllers, BMS, or any other software configurations. So when you continuously understand testing the motors for different drive cycles, maybe IDC, MIDC, also things like real-time drive cycles, you can collect the data from our lab and then go back, understand on how does your simulation models and then the practical test data is correlating to each other. And that gives you an understanding of how a vehicle simulation can be done. And then from the simulation, you will be able to choose components. After choosing the components, the overall vehicle testing, and after testing the vehicle, how you will be able to relate the real-time testing and simulations. Along with that, you also get to learn how to work with calibration of motor controller and calibration of a battery management system for the target performances, how to acquire the data via CAN communication from the MCU, from the BMS, or any other components, so that you get to see how do you visualize the data that you've collected as a test engineer. So with the whole journey of this experience, you get to become experienced engineer to start your career as a powertrain engineer or the test engineer or the calibration engineer. So if you're looking forward for the journey in an electric vehicle, a powertrain segment, this is the right course for you. Pick it up and gain your skills to become experienced professional in the areas of electric vehicle technology. Thank you.